Today we have two leaders here for opening remarks. First, we have Justice Jane Bland. Justice Bland has been with the Texas Supreme Court since 2019. She served as a state district judge for 6 years in Harris County and spent 15 years on the First Court of Appeals. She's one of the two chairs of the JCMH, and yet she also finds time to serve as the court liaison on the Texas Board of Legal Specialization and the Texas Supreme Court Historical Society, as well as deputy liaison to the Texas Supreme Court Rules Advisory Committee. Please welcome Justice Jane Bland.
Good afternoon. I was in the elevator with a group of people who were dressed to go that way, and I was tempted to follow them. But I'm glad to be here with all of you. Welcome. We are delighted that you are here. I see so many people that have contributed to the JCMH's work over the last few years and some new faces, and I hope to meet any newcomers tonight at our reception. So on behalf of the Supreme Court of Texas and the Texas Court of Criminal Appeals, we are here to be with you to share and work on our common goal that we're working on in the justice system to improve the lives of individuals with mental health needs, substance use disorders, and intellectual and developmental disabilities. This summit is just one part of our goals of the JCMH, but it's an important one because it's the time that we all get together to be with each other and learn from each other. And in particular, we work toward overcoming some of the challenges that we've all been working toward every year and just continue to slowly and steadily make improvements in communication, coordination, and collaboration among courts, state officials and local mental health providers, attorneys, and mental health advocates, all of whom are represented in this room or out there online. There's about 400 people signed up to be here in person and another 800 online, so our conference just keeps growing. I know, it's amazing. It's really a terrific emphasis about, what we all can do when we get in a room together or in a virtual room together. We also are working toward the needs for training, specialized legal training for those individuals who work in the court systems with people who have mental health challenges or intellectual and developmental disabilities. We're looking for tools to manage dockets and caseloads for these specialized cases. And we're looking to help improve community resources in the mental health arena and services for children, youth, and families who are affected by mental health challenges. These challenges are not unique to Texas, and so we want to spread the word about what we are doing and also learn about what others are doing outside of Texas. And that's why we're so pleased today to have Judge Deborah Lambert from the Supreme Court of Kentucky. Is she? She and her team have now created Kentucky's Judicial Commission on Mental Health and Permanent Commission dedicated to helping with these issues in Kentucky, and they're here to collaborate with us over the course of our summit. You also are going to hear later today from the longtime court administrator for the Supreme Court of Michigan, Milton Mack, and he's going to talk to us and teach us a little bit about what's going on over there. So please welcome our guests from outside of Texas while you're here. Closer to home, we continue to develop new legislative initiatives, expand this summit and our publications, and build bridges between our stakeholders. We hope that the summit will advance our mission by facilitating this collaboration among all of you gathered here, and in particular, in getting to know each other across disciplines, whether you're a mental health professional, a court professional, a law enforcement professional, or someone with lived experience. You have something to add to this conversation, and we're so glad you're here, and this is the time for all of us to get to know each other. We hope to equip you and give you tools to take back to your communities so that you can provide the leadership and support that we need in all of our communities in this really crucial area of our society's well-being. So thank you. Thank you for all you do in your communities. Thank you for taking time out in a very busy time of year to be here. And I'm really delighted now to turn it over to Christy, who's going to introduce my wonderful colleague and partner in this venture, Judge Jesse McClure.
Thank you, Justice Bland. Excuse me. So next I'd like to introduce Judge Jesse McClure III. He is standing in for Judge Barbara Hervey, who is the other chair of the Texas Judicial Commission on Mental Health and the representative to the Texas Court of Criminal Appeals. Excuse me. So Judge McClure is from here, right here in Tarrant County. He was appointed to the CCA in 2020. From 2019 to 2020, he presided over the 339th District Court in Harris. He was a special prosecutor to the Texas Department of Insurance for 7 years and was an assistant district attorney in Tarrant County for 11 years. Please welcome Judge McClure.
So Judge Barbara Hervey from the Court of Criminal Appeals is one of the co-chairs of this commission, and she sends her regards. I'm sort of the backup quarterback, and everybody loves the backup quarterback until the backup quarterback actually plays, and then all of a sudden we don't like the backup quarterback so much. So as you heard, I've been on the court since January 1st of 2021, and I've been in this role for about a year. And one of the things I've noticed in this role is that people are very passionate about this topic, and which is a good thing because it's a very daunting topic. It's a very important topic. And the people involved in this field have a lot of ideas. And obviously we come together for a summit. I mean, we're probably going to have some fun. There is a water slide over there, I noticed. But also to collaborate and to talk to each other. There's a lot of ideas in this room. There are a lot of different kinds of people in this room. We have over 180 counties represented at this summit, either virtually or in person. And I'm not from Texas originally, but my understanding, if I remember, is that there are 254 counties. So we have a solid majority of the counties are represented here, and everything from a really large county to some small counties. So take the time to get to know each other. We have over 450 judges and attorneys. We have 150 representatives from local mental health authorities. We have 100 people representing law enforcement. And then we also have people in academia. We have people who are advocates, clerks, probation officers, people who work in peer support, and people with lived experience in this field. And so again, I encourage you all to collaborate with each other and share ideas. At this time, I'd like to recognize the commissioners who are here today. If you would stand if you were a commissioner. And so the people you saw standing give a lot of time and expertise and blood and sweat and tears to fulfill the mission of this body. I'd also like to recognize the Collaborative Council members. If you were on the Collaborative Council, if you would stand. So you will notice that much like the movie Office Space, we have flair on our name tags. So if you see people with flair, say hi to them. Many of those will be Collaborative Council and commissioners. So take a moment to say hi to those people. And also, if you see the staff, make sure you introduce yourself as well. So again, to reiterate some of the things Justice Bland said, again, this is a time to share ideas. This is a very important topic. No matter what part of the justice system you work in, you see how mental health issues impact what goes on in the justice system. So, make use of the time, have fun, but also share ideas. Take back those ideas to the places you're from. Again, that's why we made a real push to get all counties in Texas represented, and we have 180 counties. So take those back with you. And before I turn this back over, I'd just like to thank Christy and her staff, who've done an amazing job of getting this together. As you might imagine, getting judges to agree on things is not the easiest thing in the world to do. Getting attorneys to agree, getting people who are, even if we're all passionately involved and passionate about this, it's hard to get this many people involved. So give them a hand if you would. Thank you very much.